game.
Oh, yes.
Not right now, but at some point.
Good.
Hey, please come join us. Excellent.
All right, here's a question for the room.
What you got?
What is everyone's favorite indie, obscure, or hidden gem video game?
Ooh.
One Shot. If you haven't played One Shot, do yourself a favor and play One Shot.
One Shot.
It is one of the coolest games I've ever played because it actually like messes with the files in your computer, and like you have to like go rooting through your computer and finding things.
That's a virus, Ben. You have a virus.
I've got one.
Yeah.
It's a simple game. It's a small game, but it's called Don't Look Back.
Okay.
And it was an early Flash. I think it might be Flash. It was an early Flash game. I played it on Congregate. It was created by Terry Kavanagh, the person who created the letter V 6 times, Super Hexagon, like bunch of rad games like that. This is what he made before that, and it is it's just a simple little game about the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice.
Oh, cool.
And like it only takes probably 15 minutes to play from beginning to end. It's extraordinarily simple. Like the graphics are like Commodore 64 era, but like you can feel the design and the thought that's put into it throughout the whole thing. Like I love it because I keep coming back to it as this is something that is well designed, that is enjoyable, that is something that it's possible for me to create. And it's something that this person created and was then able to use that as a foundation to build more and more and create such incredible games. So I like it as that like starting point of what's possible, and it's just a good game. So
Nice.
I'm gonna take it and turn it and say two here, one real and one kind of jokey, but then turns out to be real.
sure.
First off, I want to pump our good friends at Samurai Punk
Yeah.
for Feather, which is a game that was clearly just made directly for me, where you play a bird to fly. That's it. There is no goal. There is nothing else. You're just flying.
But like games like that are really enjoyable. They're sort of meditative. Like like just like Proteus or.
But it gives me the feeling of flight that I don't get in many other games, which is really great.
Okay.
But the joke answer that turns out to be real because I put way too much time into it and still love it, and it's fun every time I play it. Nanica Crash.
I don't know what this is.
It's a dumb anime-based Flash game where you just you control speed and angle, and you just ram a guy or a girl on a bike into a guy, and he just flies into the air, and you're trying to make him go as far as possible.
I think I've seen that one previously online.
Nice. Do you have an answer?
I think for me, it's most of the games I've played recently haven't really been obscure. I think my favorite game growing up as a kid was probably, this is incredibly lame, I know, but Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc. I played that game so many times as a kid and still just absolutely love it. Another game that I really enjoyed, I only got a PS3 like 4 or 5 years after they released it. It's Flower.
Flower's amazing.
Yeah, I love being able to pick up the controller and just actually use the built-in hardware on the PS3 controller.
Speaking of games with good flight mechanics.
Yeah.
Did you have one, Megan? You looked excited.
I haven't been playing a lot of like indie games. I just
it
go
could be
through
from
whatever
whenever.
Matt has. And what have I been playing? Dragon Quest?
Yeah, obscure indie game, Dragon Quest 11.
Is that indie? I don't know.
No.
I just play games that
it's okay.
But it's good. It's good.
so fun.
Cool.
Oh, here comes Julie.
Julie, you got one for us?
I have a fun one.
Yes.
It's Run Gun Jump Gun.
Ooh,
Has
tell me.
anyone played that one?
I haven't.
So, warning, it's not epilepsy friendly, unfortunately. Very, very bright, flashy colors. But if it's something you can play, it's like I felt like I was playing Commander Keen on copious amounts of psychoactive drugs. It was just.
Can you do me a favor and maybe DM me the name of that game so I don't forget after Desert Bus? Thank you.
Also, that sweater is fire.
That's a good sweater. I'm always really impressed when people have answers because everybody always has answers that I've never heard of before, despite the fact that I'm like absurdly into indie games to the point that I'm now a judge for both the Indiecade Festival and the IGF.
Oh, nice.
Which judging is finishing in 53 minutes. If you're still out there, judges, finish your stuff. I'm already done.
Yeah.
So like, I love that. Even though I'm like neck deep in these indie games, there's still stuff I've never heard of that sounds amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. As it has been submitted to evidence here, I am not neck deep in indie games. My game library is predominantly like big budget console stuff like that. But there is one smaller game that I've been playing recently on my phone, which I like a lot. It made a wave through game dev Twitter briefly for like.
I love it when you can see those, when you can just see game dev Twitter just
Yeah,
light
there's
up as
like-
everybody discovers this one game.
Yeah, and it was this one was a flash in the pan, but
was
it kept me entertained for many nights where I stayed up way later than I should have, lying in bed playing Hold Down.
Hold Down!
Which is a charming little block breaker game. I wish there was more of it.
Yeah, I think that's part of what it is, because my experience with Hold Down was I absolutely adored it. I loved playing it up until the score attack mode at the very end.
Yeah.
And then I just fell right off.
Yeah, if it had been 10
But,
levels
like-
instead of 6, it would have been
there's-
my best game, like phone game of the year. But
But like, it's a really good game. I'm super impressed with the design of it, because
Yeah.
it's just sort of like, it's 2018. I feel like we've really solved all the potential design of those like brick breaker Arkanoid kind of things.
absolutely.
And this designer came along and was just like, no, watch this.
Yeah.
And it just feels so good and sounds so good. Like,
Yeah, like everything about it is like super polished, and even like I did get to the like score attack mode at the end. I have never made it to 99 balls, but I find it super zen. Like I find it really, like if I'm just like trying to turn my brain off,
no, it's legit.
I find it super good for just like, all right, let's just play this until I either fall asleep or die, and it like that's
In
my
game?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Fall asleep in real life or die in the game.
There's confusion in chat. Yes, there we go. Hold down.
Hold
Yes,
down, all
Hold
one word.
Down, all one word.
Yeah. It's
I
a
think
charming little
we
game.
can probably do that draw then, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
are ready to go.
Thank you.